Hello YouTube, I'm finally back again with more new additions to my comic book collection, including a couple of sets of books, comic books that really sort of surprised me when I found them. Starting with this set actually that really surprised me when I found them, because these are a bit of an oddity. These are magazine-sized, full-colour comic books. You see what I mean? Starting with issue 1 of Ultimate Fantastic Four. And this literally is issue 1 of Ultimate Fantastic Four, but in magazine size, which surprised me. Yeah, got a few of those. I've also got issue 3 of Ultimate Fantastic Four in magazine size. Got issue 5. Issue 6. Issue 7. And issue 10. Also got some Ultimate X-Men books in magazine size. We've got issue 14, Ultimate X-Men. Ultimate X-Men issue 16. Ultimate X-Men issue 22. Ultimate X-Men issue 23. Ultimate X-Men issue 24. Ultimate X-Men issue 27. And lastly, for these magazine-sized ones, we have a couple of Supermans. We have Superman issue 1. Not the actual issue 1, but yeah. This is their first super issue, and then it says, if I can show you that right up close there, number 1. And then of course if you get number 1, you have to get, so it says First Week of Returning Steel, Birth of a Legend, Superman, number 2. And it says right there, as you can see, you can see that, number 2 in magazine size. Very bizarre. Totally, it's just, when I found these I was like, really? They did them in magazine size? Makes no sense to me, but okay. Now on to the regular comic books. And we start with, I've organised these into other meaning publishers other than Marvel and DC, and then I think it goes Marvel and then DC. Starting with other, we have the first 3 all published by Titan Books are Doctor Who, 15th Doctor, issue 1. Finally got around to picking these up, excuse me. Doctor Who, the 15th Doctor, issue 2. And Doctor Who, the 15th Doctor, issue 3. And then from the 1960s, I believe it's 60... Hold on. I'm not going to go and give a wrong date on this channel. It's not what I'm going to do. Yeah. Sorry, it's nothing like this one of an old comic book. From October of... October? Sorry. Yeah. From October of 1963, we have, published by Charlton Comics, or Charlton Publishing, we have, oh dear, sorry, it's curled up. Oh, and it has on the other side as well. We have Dr. Tom Brent, Young Intern, number 5. Yeah. Then we have, this is from the 70s, this is, and I put this up because I recognised the guy straight away, Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery by Gold Key Publishing. And it's the giant creature lashes out at all in its sightless path, the laughing dog of Fu Chao. Boris Karloff, of course, is famous for playing Frankenstein's monster in the movie Frankenstein. We then have an Atlas Comics #1. That's Atlas Seaboard, and it is the Grim. It's not in the best of conditions, but it's still #1, so I still picked it up. The Grim Ghost #1, and this actually is the first of the Atlas comic books I had that went in as a key issue, being the first appearance of the Grim Ghost. So, and then we have a book by Red Circle Comics Group, and it is the All New Adventures of the Mighty Crusaders #1. So yes, is there #1? Now we're on to the Marvel stuff. And we begin with this, which is a bit of an oddity. I believe this to be Italian, but I could be wrong. And it's an Incredible Hulk sort of collected edition thing, but in Italian. And it says #1 on the front there. So it's volume 1 or whatever it was. El Incredible Hulk. An Incredible Hulk volume 1. I just thought it was such a cool little oddity. Yeah. So now we have a 4-part limited series, of course, and that is Gambit. Starting with Gambit #1. Gambit #2. Gambit #3. And this is the original Gambit limited series from 92, 93? No, late 93, early 94. So Gambit #3. And then, finally, Gambit #4. I have a couple of Thor books, starting with The Mighty Thor, #370. The Mighty Thor, #398. And then The Mighty Thor, #462. And then we have a couple of Fantastic Four books, starting with Fantastic Four, #358. And this is a key issue, but I can't remember this is a key issue, being the first appearance of a character, but I can't remember what the character's called. But this is the triple-sized 30th anniversary spectacular Fantastic Four 358. So yeah, and then this was an odd one. I'm glad to have found this. This is Fantastic Four Atlantis Rising #1 from June 1995. It's got this kind of semi-see-through cover on it. I love that. It's actually a wraparound, but I won't take it out to show you. We then have Marvel 2-in-1 presents The Thing and the Invisible Girl, and that is #32. And it's called Prowler over London. We then have another Fantastic Four #1, and this is Fantastic Four Unlimited, guest starring Black Panther #1, first giant size collector's item issue. There it is. Then we have some Spider-Man books. We have Punisher, Spider-Man, Final Showdown with the Punisher, Spider-Man #34. Yeah. Obviously from like the 1990s, 1993. So, yeah. Then we have Web of Spider-Man, #126, The Trial of Peter Parker, Part 1 of 4. And then we have one #2 of a Spider-Man series I'd never heard of. And this is Spider-Man The Lost Years, #2. Then we have a book from a Marvel series I'd never heard of. I actually got this in a charity shop, and it was in a frame. And it is Marvel Fun and Games magazine, number 12, completing our first year. So there it is. Now we're going to the DC books, starting with this one. Also got in the same charity shop as that one. It's the Marvel Fun and Games magazine, and it is Superman number 8 from 1987 by Byrne and Kessel. There it is. And then we have Catwoman issue 0. This is the beginning of tomorrow. Issue 0, Catwoman issue 0. I then have 1993's Catwoman number 1. Catwoman number 2. And Catwoman number 3. I then have also from GI. Also from DC, the New Teen Titans number 18. New Teen Titans number 19. New Teen Titans number 20. New Teen Titans number 29. And I can put this one up. New Teen Titans number 30. And then 2 more left with these regular size ones. We have World's Finest Comics number 253 from November of 1978. And the last one for the regular size comic books is The Flash number 220. Yeah, number 223. Again from like the 70s. The third its cover on, so that's cool. So happy to pick that up. And now we come on to what I would call the true oddities of this. Sorry, everything to my left is falling over. It's the true oddities of this video. And these are the little Diddy comic books I managed to picked up, and these are all kind of like little war stories in like pocket-sized comic books. And but I've separated these into the Commandos and the War Picture Library. We'll start off with the Commando collection I have, starting with Commando number 1112, Rule of Terror. And it says War Stories in Pictures. You see what I mean? Look. Tiny little Diddy things. And each of them actually has a blurb on the back as to their story. So, yeah. Then we have Commando number 1116, Burning Skies. Commando number 1142, Bet Your Life. Commando number 1144, Search and Strike. Commando number 1145, Rogue Killer. Commando number 1148, Beyond Courage. Commando number 1163, The Defiant. The Commando number 1177, For France, for Freedom. And these actually seem quite apt, showing you these little war story books, with it being Remembrance Day and all that. Remembrance Sunday, you know. I was actually on a bus earlier today, heading into my local town to run some errands. And as we got to just outside the town, the bus driver stopped the bus because there's a bus stop just outside the town before you get into the main bus stop in the town. And he stopped the bus and said to us all, we need to observe the 2-minute silence for Remembrance Day. I thought that was brilliant. And then finally for the commandos, we have Commando number 1185, Operation Valhalla. And then to go along with those, as I said, I got some printed by a company called War Pictures Library. And we start off with, from the 1960s here, War Picture Library number 59, Tough as They Come. War Picture Library number 204, Crash Hit is all I've got from that, because there's no, fortunately the front cover's missing, but that's the front page, the first page of the story. War Picture Library number 325, Escape Route. War Picture Library number 430, Sixth Sense, not based on the movie. War Picture Library number 452, Fight with Honor. War Picture Library number 495, Cold Steel, Hot Lead. War Picture Library number 505, Wolfpack. War Picture Library number 546, Steel Helmet. It's number 546, Steel Helmet. War Picture Library number 1020, A Gamble with Death. War Picture Library number 1022, The Iron General. War Picture Library number 1024, Gilroy, I love this one, Gilroy Was Here. I should have the title, I haven't read it yet, but I will. War Picture Library number 1026, Run Amok. It's 1026, War Picture Library. War Picture Library number 1028, The Cold War. That's number 1028 of the War Picture Library, The Cold War. War Picture Library number 1029, so that's 1029, Suicide Squadron. Suicide Squadron, number 1029, the War Picture Library. War Picture Library number 1031, Scannon Squad. War Picture, two more left. War Picture Library number 1036, Marine Commando. And finally, War Picture Library number 1104, The Crowded Sky. And that's all of them. That's all of my new additions to my comic book collection. Yes, sorry, that's all the new additions to my comic book collection. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, like what you like, love who you love, be kind to one another, take care of one another, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.